Hello everyone, this is Lucien for Out of This Binary, and this week we are basically talking about respect. We are answering to a question from a follower, which is like this. It's kind of a long question that has many kind of sub questions, so I'm gonna read it to you so you understand what I'm talking about, okay? They asked, how much do people around you respect your name, pronouns, and whole identity when interacting with you? If some people don't respect these, do you always cut them out of your lives regardless of who they are and how much you care about them? Do you sometimes make exceptions? So that was the question from our follower. And now I'm gonna talk about my life. Hey! Well, for many reasons, one of them being I have come out not very long ago, and the other one being language is very gendered here. Yeah, basically that. I am not 100% respected in my name and pronouns, even by the closest people like my parents and my girlfriend and my close friends. People mostly, when interacting with me like personally, they mostly use female pronouns. I have some friends who try their best to use language as gender neutral as possible, but that's not very easy, especially if you are not really used to that. So most people still use female pronouns, but they don't, for example, call me a girl or a woman or something like that. They have mostly been being very nice about calling me a person and everything. My girlfriend is having kind of a hard time about that, but I know she's trying. She's been amazing, like trying, and she wants to understand. The other day, for example, we have a dog, Ryan, here, Ryan, because we are Ryan's moms. So the other day she was asking me like, oh, doesn't it bother you like being Ryan's mom because mom is a female word and blah blah blah. And in Portuguese we don't have like parent, a gender neutral alternative for that. But it doesn't really bothers me because mom and dad, for me, they say more about roles in a relationship than about gender itself. For example, Laura Jane Grace on her reality show, there is one of the episodes, I don't know, episode 8 maybe, that shows her daughter, and I don't know the name of the child, but the child calls her daddy, and the child is very young, like 3 or 4 I think, and the girl calls her daddy, and she said she doesn't mind because it's a child, and yeah, it doesn't really bother her, but she expects that as the child grows older, she's going to start to understand that she's a woman and everything, like in a better way, and maybe call Laura something else. But that's Laura, yeah. So, okay, let me come back. So, basically, people, they don't 100% respect my pronouns because my pronouns are made up, and the trans and genderqueer community here in Brazil is not so much of a thing like as it is in the US and Canada and everything. Like, you folks have they pronoun very, very widespread within the community, and here even the most famous gender neutral made up pronouns are not really used. Like, I have a pronoun, I've made it up on my own. It's Ellie. That is kind of in between Ellie and Ella. That are the normal pronouns. And some people, mostly my trans friends, they use it. And there are a couple cis friends who use it, but mostly people use the female pronoun for me. Some people like switch. I like switching. It's kind of the best alternative. But okay, I'm just rambling here. What you need to know is this. Most people try to use a more gender neutral language while referring to me, but they still mostly use female pronouns, so they don't 100% respect me in this thing. But I kind of understand that. It doesn't really bother me all the time. Sometimes it does. Oh, yeah, and about my name, most people call me by my nickname, which is Lou, which is 100% fine. I love my nickname. That is why I chose my new name so I could keep it. And many of my friends respect my name, my chosen name, but especially my parents and sometimes my girlfriend, but I know they don't really do that on purpose, but they use my old name, and it really upsets me. And there are people who still don't know I'm changing my name, mostly family, because it's a little hard, like grandparents and people who are not really familiar with the LGBTQIA everything stuff. Oh, look, you can see Ryan's reflection in the mirror. That's cute. Okay, but anyway. So I haven't really talked to them because mostly they use my nickname. But for example, my dad's family, they call me by my name, my birth name. And it really annoys me. And I'm not really ready to have this talk right now. But I don't really cutting them out of my life because they're not doing this on purpose. They are doing this because they don't know. See? But on the cases where people know what they should do, and even then they don't respect me, I don't really cut people out of my life because it's really, really hard for me. I have self-esteem issues and some many other issues, mental illness basically, and so it is very hard for me to stand up for myself, like to defend myself, to say no, this is what I want, this is how things are going to work, or either you go along with it or you go out. I just can't do that. It is really, really hard for me. So, well, I think we can consider my girlfriend as being like the best example of how I behave on those actions, because it has been like a year. She knows I'm trans. I have first started telling her, and for a very long time, she reacted very, very badly towards it. And yeah, like in the very beginning when I told her, she didn't call me my birth name before. She always used my nickname. And when I told her, yeah, please don't do that, she, I don't know, consciously or unconsciously, started calling me by my birth name instead of the nickname. And it was something she had never done before, and it would upset me so much, like so much. But I kind of understood she was having a hard time, and I kept going and I kept going. And she did very mean things to me, many of them on purpose. For example, she would call me a gender Nazi when I tried to talk about gender with her. And like she used to tell me, oh, all you think about is gender, and you can only talk about gender, and all you care about is gender. And I was in a very bad place mentally, and I was really trying to study. So I was doing other things. I was doing the best I could, which wasn't much at the time, but I was doing so much to try to be a better person. And then she would say like, fuck, all you care about is gender. And I was like, no, I'm just trying to make you understand because you are making this so much harder for me. But I didn't cut her off my life. I tried and I tried, and sometimes I think I'm too comprehensive. Like, I would understand, oh, she's having a hard time with that, but she wouldn't make an effort. She wouldn't, like, try to educate herself on gender issues. She wouldn't even try to understand, talk to me, or, I don't know, Google it, or anything to try to see my side of things. So maybe I shouldn't have been so comprehensive, but I just at the time I just didn't have the energy to stand up for myself. We were moving out of our parents, our family home. We were moving in together. It was a very, very messy time. So I couldn't just cut her out of my life. So after we were living together, it was even harder because we had material things. We had a house, we have a dog. It's not just like when you live in a place and the other person lives in another place and you just, okay, this relationship is not healthy for me, so each one of us can follow our path. It's not like that. You have so many other things involved, and it makes it so much harder to decide whether you've had enough or not. And this is my first long-term relationship. We have been together for 5.5 years now, and I had never been with anyone before, like only fooling around and stuff. Like I haven't really been in a relationship before, so I haven't had to end any relationship. So I just don't know where to draw the line. And yeah, maybe I have taken too much. I don't know. I really can't say. And I can't even say where things are going now with her, because she's so much better now. Like now she going to therapy. She can talk openly with me about gender, and she says, yeah, it is a hard thing for me, but I'm trying, and I see her trying. I see her researching, and she watches this channel sometimes. And I know it's not easy for her, but I do my best to understand that it's not easy, but she's trying her best, whatever that is. And I don't know if that's gonna work. Okay, this video has turned into a very long relationship rambling, but what I can say from that is, for me, it is very hard cutting people out of my life and drawing lines like, no, you are disrespecting me too much and I can't stand this anymore. No, usually, even when I think it is too much, I don't trust myself enough to say, oh no, you are the one who is wrong. I think, and I mean, I believe person is the one doing the wrong thing, but I don't trust myself enough to say that and to fight for that and fight for myself. Please do better than me. You are good people. I believe in you so much. And you can do better than this. Please fight for yourselves. And when you think it is too much, believe yourselves and or find someone you trust and talk about this. Don't be like me, because I don't know, sometimes I think I'm taking too many things I shouldn't be going through, and I just allow myself to do that. And yeah, sorry, I'm getting emotional, but don't allow people to disrespect you. I mean, you have to be understanding, because most people, especially cis people, they have no idea. Most of the time they don't mean to disrespect you. So please take a deep breath, calm down, and try to educate them. Or if you don't have the energy, if you don't have patience for that, have some links like saved up and send to them, like, yay, maybe you should read it. It would mean the world to me. Like, please read it if you care about our relationship, whatever that is, and try to make them understand. If still they don't understand, well, sometimes things just don't work out as you wish they did. But yeah, it's sad. It's very sad. It's one of the saddest things about being trans is how relationships change and not really understanding why they are changing. Because you are the same person. You are just a better version of yourself. You are not a different person. You are not like becoming someone else, some monster, some, like, everyone is becoming someone else all the time. Like, people change. Even cis people change, trans people change, all people change. You are not the same person throughout all of your life. You're not. You are a different person every day. So why is it such a big deal when you're trans? Fuck. I can't understand this. Sorry. Well, I'm so sorry. I think I'm gonna go now. I hope you like this video. I hope it. I'm probably not the best example, but I am just a person. Don't have me as any kind of model, especially at this, because I'm really bad with setting boundaries to my relationships. So please take care of yourselves. If you think things are wrong or things are too much for you to take, try to talk to the person. If it's someone you care about, if it's someone you would like to have in your life, and if it doesn't work, just step aside. Give them and give yourself time. Maybe it's gonna work back someday. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Just follow your heart. Take care, babies. Just all the love for you. Bye bye. Have a nice week.